Meat and potato. Jitty, jitty, bang, jitty, jitty, bang. We are not the same.
I say the collar, boy. I'ma lose the roof and the stain. Please don't test me like I'm that boy Johnny. And ain't talking dang. It's like everything look cut them drop. They go insane, they want a pick. Ain't gon' get in the beef. I'ma just make them blitz. Round 4 deep in the sprinter. How that's your girl? And she in my rental. We ain't had cable. We ain't even have no channels. They changed the channel and they see me. I'm signing deals and not no plea. Burglary, being neat. Don't you size me like no rapper. I be quick to grab my ski. That's my sweet, but I be switching. It depending on the week. Christian Lou, red bottoms, damn, I think I cut my feet. They talking about making industry music. They want me to count to y'all, but ain't gon' count to y'all, cause y'all went there when they ain't had a ball. He talking sporty. Wonder how he felt watching his dog catch the ball. I had to tell my YG stop. He don't like to pass the ball. I wonder where that low is at.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So defensively here, trying to stop Matt Stafford, CD. Now he's got some time under his belt with this new team, the Rams. What's the key to slowing him down?
Well, I think that a big part of what's going on with him and his team has just been coming together. Brand new team, brand new system, brand new receivers to throw to. And similar to Tom Brady in the 2020 season in Tampa, it took a while, but now we're starting to see it come together. But Matthew Stafford is hoping that he can end his season the way Brady did, taking his team to a Super Bowl.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a toss running left, Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Michael Brockers in on the stop. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Kenneth Gainwell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a 1st quarter lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Goff on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, don't you? And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. To the air again. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll do it for the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Julian Okwara there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, Stafford here. And this one is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A give running right is Akers. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down now, Akers, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Back to throw, Stafford. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the 50, it's Goff. Being chased out left. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. The handoff to Swift and tackled down. 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. From the gun, here's Swift. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Williams will try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now a first down throw, Stafford. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now Stafford, forced out to his left. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Stafford. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. It's a run with Akers. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Ballantyne to return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Out of the gun. Goff. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Goff now looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Leonard Floyd was the number 9 overall pick in 2015 by the Chicago Bears out of the University of Georgia. Spent 4 seasons with Chicago, but had his best year yet with the Los Angeles Rams in 2020. A career high, 10.5 sacks.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
He'll get this off to Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down at 5. Now it's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Khalif Raymond, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Lions have recovered.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Khalif Raymond. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. On first down, it's Stafford. A quick pass to Kupp. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's pulled in by the rookie from Louisville, Tutu Atwell. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. From the red zone now, Stafford. It's brought in by Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
From back at the 8 now after the false start, another try at first and goal. Here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On second down, Akers. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. For the lead, here's third and goal. Here's Stafford. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Ballantyne to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Swift.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 61 yards on the ground for him so far.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Here's Swift. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 13 yards. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Running is Swift. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit, get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Stafford.
Pass complete to Harris.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Stafford now to throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now it's Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. One last throw here for Stafford. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Detroit, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for L.A., they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.